motherfucking 12 minutes away from winning this championship, shutting the motherfucking Miami Heat up, shutting the motherfucking LA Clippers up, and all you motherfucking naysayers, nigga. It's Laker gang, pump. Everybody that owe me money, get your bags up, nigga. I need my money, nigga. Pump. Fuck y'all, Laker gang, nigga. Purple and gold. This for Kobe and Gigi, nigga. Yeah. Ha ha. You're 12 minutes away, coach, from winning your first championship, Coach Vogel. You can do no wrong right now.
Moments ago, ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski providing some clarity here on Goran Dragic's injury and availability, saying he's been told the injury can't get any worse by playing, but the pain has been extreme. He hadn't been able to put much pressure on his foot. He is, though, reportedly active for Game 6. Grant, let me start with you. What will it mean if he is able to give them some meaningful minutes?
Well, Kristen, meaningful, I think, is the most important thing. I mean, he's such an important piece, averaged 20 points during the playoffs, can get to the rim, real good going downhill, just a player that fits into the Miami Heat system. So if he can play and meaningfully and be healthy, definitely helps out at the Heat, I believe.
GP, as you mentioned, even with Anthony Davis, that he may be a bit hesitant knowing that he's re-aggravated an injury. Do you see the same for Goran?
I see the same. I don't see you getting good quality minutes with something that's torn, and especially if he says he puts a lot of pressure on it and it doesn't feel comfortable. He hasn't played in 3 games, and it doesn't look good. I wouldn't think that they would give him a lot of minutes unless he is fully healthy and can do what he can do. And I don't think he can do what he can do.
But Zeke, I know that you understand mentally wanting to be out there to compete at the highest level.
Yeah, he won't be at his full, optimum level in terms of play. But from a pain threshold, it just depends on how much he can take pain-wise. And I do think he may be available situational. He may be able to just stand in a corner on a play, and they may put him in for a situation where he can knock down the shot, or they may put him in to inbound a pass. So having him dressed and having him being there for certain situations will be good. And don't forget the inspirational factor that he'll bring to the team also.
Now we've got less than a minute, but I want from each of you, who wins Game 6? Grant, I'll start with you.
Well, I think the Lakers win. I think the others have to play better. There were too many mental lapses defensively in Game 5, but I think they'll show up and they'll get the win.
GP?
You got me on this one. I done played for both of these teams, man. I don't want to predict.
You were just hoping the time would run out, right?
Yeah. I'm thinking Miami.
Zeke?
I'm going to go with the favorite. I'm going to go with the Lakers.
But I want to ask you first, you've just come out of another bubble, the wubble. What does it take for these players mentally and physically who have committed to this process?
Well, first, thanks for having me. I'm
welcome back.
To be here.
Yeah.
It's good to be back with the squad on this side of the game. But no, it's hard to put into words what these players, coaches, staff, Smitty's there, Jared's there, like the folks that are really there day after day. It is unlike any other experience that you've had in sports. The sacrifices to be away from family and loved ones, the things that help you keep a little bit of balance in your life, mentally, emotionally, that help guys perform better. These guys they fought through it all, and the Lakers have an opportunity again to win a championship tonight and be the team that was able to withstand all of the challenges.
What are your most vivid memories from the last time that the Lakers took home the title?
I mean, even with that list that you put up there, like, I stood on the back of guys for my name to get there. Like LeBron's shoulders are much broader than mine. That's what I remember the most is every special thing that's ever happened in my life individually. It has happened because of the greatness of others next to me. And so when I think about Kobe, I think about Pau Gasol. I think about Phil as a coach. I think about Luke Walton and George Lamar Odom. And LeBron, he's one of those guys I think that is a joy to play with, right? Like you enjoy being his teammate because of the way he plays the game. So when I think, 10 years ago, lacing him up with Kobe a decade ago, like a lot of the great moments that I experienced came from Kobe passing the ball to me in late game situations, and we were able to help our team be successful.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up because, guys, I'm going to let you chime in on this one as well, but I wanted to bring Derek into the conversation we've been having about whether or not LeBron should have tried to take the Lakers' last shot or whether or not he made the right play passing it to an open Danny Green. And D-Fish, it seems like you may agree he made the right play?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, I was listening to the guys earlier, I think you could go either way. Nobody would have questioned or second-guessed LeBron for trying to go make that play himself, even though he had, 2 or 3 guys hanging over him. I think he makes the right basketball decision. Danny Green's a bona fide shooter. I think he got a good look. The Lakers got an offensive rebound off of it and turned the basketball over. But, that's what everybody, now does is second guesses or questions, all of these decisions. And I think LeBron made the right basketball play. At the same time, had he gone up to try and finish it, we wouldn't question that at all. So if he's in that position again tonight, I think we can be sure what he'll probably do.
Derek, and in my opinion, that's what makes the great players great, because they do make the right basketball play when they absolutely know that if they do anything wrong, they will be forgiven for it basketball-wise. So we're saying if he took a bad shot and he forced something when there was 2 people on the weak side open, everyone would forgive him for it. But from a coaching standpoint, I know you were in the film room the next day saying, LeBron, look, on the weak side, you had Danny Green open and you had KCP open in the corner. Those are good shots. Next time, look for them.
Yeah, I think it's a fair point. The greatest players in the world, like you guys are Hall of Famers, like
forgive him for it. But from a coaching standpoint, I know you were in the film room the next day saying, LeBron, look, on the weak side, you had Danny Green open and you had KCP open in the corner. Those are good shots. Next time, look for them.
Yeah, I think it's a fair point. The greatest players in the world, like you guys are Hall of Famers, like the greatest players in the world, like you guys are Hall of Famers, like you have like his own look at the basket.
So, GP, it sounds like Derek agrees that it could have gone either way, but players like LeBron James and of his stature have earned the right to choose, huh?
Well, yeah, I think he has had a right to choose, because the simple fact is he's going to get criticized either way it goes. Then I think it this way. What if Danny Green makes his shot? Then we would have been talking about this for a long time. But LeBron James comes, makes a great basketball plays, and wins the championship with the Los Angeles Lakers. Whatever he does, it's not going to be right if it doesn't go the right way. But I still think that if it was me and I wanted to win that championship, knowing that I'm up 3-1, I'll take the shot. But we ought to understand, LeBron James is a team basketball player, and he's going to make the right decision. And he made the right decision as a basketball play. Danny Green didn't make the shot. We can even go with Morrison even getting the rebound. Morrison, when he got the rebound, they still had a chance to win. Why not just go to the basket and not try to throw it in to AD? Go make a play and see if you can win the championship yourself. So we got a lot. It's a lot of things. I think he's fine. He's got another opportunity to do it tonight.
Derek, do you think that a player of LeBron's caliber starts to second guess down the stretch in those situations? If it went the way it did in Game 5, maybe it'll go differently, or maybe it'll go the same in Game 6, or will he continue to make the right play like we've seen throughout the duration of his postseason career?
Yeah, I mean, I've never been on that stratosphere that, where he lives and the decisions he has to make when he's out there on the floor. But I think early in his career, he may have, been searching for what are the right plays to make in a lot of these situations you see in the finals. When you think about him being in Cleveland versus the Spurs in 2007, maybe searching and questioning what he's going to see tonight. But LeBron is like a great baseball pitcher that's seen all the batters, a great batter that's seen all the pitchers, a great quarterback that's seen all the defensive coverages. He knows what's coming tonight. And, you know, it's just a matter of